Welcome to a deep dive
Okay.
into one of history's most remarkable scientists,
Right.
Marie Curie.
Yes.
And we're going beyond the familiar image of just the, iconic researcher.
Yes.
And we're going to try to piece together more of
Mm.
a rich portrait of her life.
Right.
And we're using excerpts from two different books.
Okay.
One is called Marie Curie, first woman to win Nobel Prize.
Mm-hmm.
And the other is The Elements of Marie Curie.
Excellent.
So,
Yeah, this will be good.
yeah, and we're really kind of going beyond just the, groundbreaking discoveries that
Right.
she made,
Yeah.
but also her struggles, her determination,
Yeah, and the world that she lived in.
and the world she lived in, yeah.
Yeah, a world on the cusp of some incredible scientific advancements.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's start at the very beginning.
Okay.
1867 in Warsaw, Poland,
All right.
where Marie Curie was born Maria Skłodowska,
Okay.
and her father was a teacher
Mm.
who was passionate about science, and he actually brought lab equipment home.
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
I mean, talk about an encouraging environment
My gosh.
to spark a lifelong love of learning, right?
Yeah.
But it's important to remember, the context.
Yeah.
Poland was under Russian rule at the time,
Right.
and science education for Polish students was very restricted.
Yeah.
So even in the face of, that oppression,
Yeah.
her father found ways to encourage her scientific curiosity.
That's amazing.
And then she also went to the secret flying university
Okay.
just to pursue an education.
Wow.
But, her early life wasn't just about, academic pursuits.
Right.
She had unimaginable hardship.
Yeah.
She lost her mother and a sister at
Wow.
a young age,
Oh, my goodness.
and they faced constant financial struggles.
Wow.
I mean,
That must have forged incredible resilience in her.
yeah.
I mean, just imagine the sheer strength it took to not only overcome those challenges,
Yeah.
but to excel in a field that was almost entirely dominated by men.
I mean, in 1891,
Yeah.
she moved to Paris to study at the Sorbonne,
Wow.
one of the few women in a male-dominated field.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And that's where she met Pierre Curie.
Oh.
They were introduced through a mutual friend
Okay.
who recognized their shared passion for science.
I love
I
that.
find it so romantic that they initially bonded over their research on magnetism,
Yeah.
a connection that blossomed into
The love story.
a love story for the ages.
For the ages, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
just,
beautiful.
yeah, it's beautiful.
And their passion extended beyond romance, too. They
Yeah.
embarked on this scientific journey that would change the world.
Right.
They turned their attention to radioactivity,
Right.
which was a phenomenon that was just starting to be explored, their
Yeah.
choice to go into this uncharted territory together.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes about their collaborative spirit
Yeah.
and their dedication to unraveling the mysteries of the universe.
Exactly. And it wasn't just luck or happenstance.
Right. That led them to these groundbreaking discoveries.
Right.
Marie had this incredible intuition.
Yeah.
She theorized that pitchblende, which is a uranium ore,
Right.
must contain an undiscovered element,
Wow.
one that was even more radioactive than uranium.
Interesting.
It's amazing to think about how,
Yeah.
at the time, her idea was considered radical.
To understand why we need to delve into the science a bit,
Okay.
pitchblende is a complex mineral.
Right.
And the scientific community was just beginning to understand radioactivity.
Okay.
Remember, this was a time before we even understood the structure of the atom.
Right.
So Marie's hypothesis really challenged the prevailing scientific thought.
Right.
And it was initially met with skepticism,
Yeah.
particularly because she was a woman in a field dominated by men.
It's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
But despite that skepticism,
Right.
Marie and Pierre pressed on.
Wow.
They spent years in a dilapidated shed,
Oh, my.
meticulously working to isolate this mysterious element.
That's amazing.
Can you imagine the dedication and the resilience?
Yeah.
Not to mention the physical toll
Right.
of working with radioactive materials.
Yeah, it's a powerful reminder of the personal sacrifices
Yeah.
often involved in scientific progress.
Yeah, sure.
And their efforts were far from glamorous.
Right.
They worked tirelessly, often in harsh conditions,
Right.
driven by their insatiable curiosity and this belief that they were on the verge of a major discovery.
Wow. And what a discovery it turned out to be.
Right.
Not only did they isolate the element that Marie predicted, which
Mhm.
she named polonium after her homeland,
Oh, that's beautiful.
but they discovered a second element,
Wow.
radium.
Incredible.
This discovery would forever link their names
Yeah.
to the phenomenon of radioactivity,
Yeah.
and it would earn them a shared Nobel Prize.
Wow.
in physics in 1903.
Amazing.
Making Marie the first woman
Yeah.
to receive this prestigious award.
Wow.
It's incredible. I mean, it's incredible to think that she made these like monumental discoveries, right?
While also like navigating
Yeah.
the complexities of life.
Absolutely.
Raising 2 daughters.
Right.
Facing skepticism from some of their peers.
Sure.
Enduring the health challenges.
Of course.
That came with working with radioactive materials.
Right. And let's not forget
Yeah.
the tragic loss of Pierre in 1906.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, it's a testament to her strength that she persevered,
Yeah.
continued their research,
Right.
and became the first female professor at the Sorbonne.
Wow.
I mean, that was a groundbreaking achievement,
Yeah.
shattering yet another barrier
Right.
in a field that had long been resistant to women.
It's inspiring to see how she used her position
Yeah.
to advocate for other women in science.
Totally.
Her lab became like a hub
Yeah.
for aspiring female researchers
Yeah.
from around the world,
It's amazing.
fostering a collaborative and supportive environment
Right.
that was quite rare at the time.
Yeah. Think about researchers like Harriet Brooks.
Yeah. Ellen Gleditch,
Mm-hmm.
Sybil Leslie,
Right.
all these talented women came to her lab
Yeah.
seeking mentorship and guidance.
It's amazing.
Marie not only provided them with scientific training,
Right.
but she created a space where they could thrive,
Yeah.
free from like the societal pressures
Right.
that often hindered women's pursuit of scientific careers.
And then in 1914, World War I erupted,
Oh, yeah.
dramatically altering the course of life
Cool.
for everyone in Europe.
Wow.
And while it disrupted scientific research across the continent,
Right.
Marie recognized an opportunity
Okay.
to apply her knowledge
Yeah.
in a way that could save lives.
This was the birth of the Petites Curies,
Wow.
these mobile X-ray units that Marie helped develop and deploy.
To aid wounded soldiers on the front lines.
Exactly.
I mean, it's amazing to think about Marie Curie, this brilliant physicist and chemist, driving these mobile units to the front lines,
wow.
often accompanied by her teenage daughter, Irene.
That's incredible.
She didn't just contribute to like the development of this technology.
Right.
She actively participated in its implementation.
Wow.
Personally training other women
Yeah.
to operate the X-ray equipment.
This wartime experience
Yeah.
really highlights Marie Curie's unwavering dedication
Yeah.
to using her scientific knowledge for the betterment of humanity.
Exactly.
It also sheds light on her courage and resilience.
Yeah.
I mean, she faced constant danger,
Right.
working in close proximity to battlefields
Oh, God.
and exposing herself to radiation,
Yeah.
all in the name of alleviating suffering.
It's unbelievable. And amidst all of this,
Right.
she continued her research,
Wow.
even receiving a second Nobel Prize,
Incredible.
this time in chemistry in 1911. Amazing. For her work in isolating pure radium.
It's a testament to her
I mean,
incredible work ethic and intellectual prowess.
really is.
Yeah, this achievement solidified her legacy as one of the most accomplished scientists of all time, not to mention a true pioneer for women in science.
Right. It's remarkable how she balanced groundbreaking research with wartime efforts and personal challenges.
Right.
Speaking of personal challenges,
Okay.
the sources also reveal some less-known aspects of Marie's life,
Okay.
like her fascination with spiritualism, particularly after Pierre's death.
It might seem surprising,
Yeah.
but remember, spiritualism was gaining popularity at the time.
Right.
And even some of the greatest scientific minds
Yeah.
were drawn to its allure.
It's interesting.
For Marie, attending seances may have been a way to cope with her grief
Right.
and perhaps even connect with Pierre in the afterlife.
It's a reminder that even the most brilliant minds are human,
Yeah,
seeking solace and meaning in the face of loss.
for sure.
And while Marie Curie's scientific achievements were widely celebrated,
Right.
she also faced intense scrutiny and criticism,
Oh, yeah.
particularly in the wake of her affair with physicist Paul Langevin
Yeah.
after Pierre's death.
It's a sad reality that Marie's personal life became a target
Yeah.
for sensationalist journalism and societal biases against women.
Right.
The public scrutiny she endured
Yeah.
highlights the double standards she faced,
Right.
both as a woman and as a foreigner in French society.
It's hard to imagine
Yeah.
the strength it took to navigate those challenges,
Yeah.
all while continuing her groundbreaking research in the aftermath of the war.
Okay.
Marie became an international icon,
Right.
embarking on fundraising tours,
Yeah.
including a triumphant visit to the United States.
This visit, orchestrated by journalist Mrs. William Brown Maloney,
Okay.
who was captivated by Marie's story,
Mm-hmm.
really helped establish the Marie Curie Radium Fund,
Right.
which raised significant funds for Marie's research.
Wow.
It's a powerful testament to how Marie's story resonated with people worldwide.
It's no wonder she became an international icon.
Yeah.
Here was this brilliant scientist, a two-time Nobel laureate, and yet she remained humble, dedicated to her work,
Yeah.
and deeply committed to using science for
Yeah.
the benefit of humanity.
And her impact extended far beyond fundraising.
Right.
Marie Curie used her platform to advocate for the importance of scientific research
Yeah.
and to inspire a new generation, particularly women, to pursue careers in STEM.
Her life truly was a blend of scientific brilliance,
Yeah.
personal resilience, and a deep commitment to making a difference in the world.
Absolutely.
But as we delve deeper into the source material,
Right.
we also uncover the sobering reality
Yep.
of the dangers associated with radioactivity.
Right. The very element that brought Marie and Pierre fame and recognition
Yeah.
also posed a significant health risk.
Right.
Those years they spent painstakingly isolating radium
Yeah.
took a toll on their health.
It's a stark reminder of the unforeseen consequences
Yeah.
that can accompany scientific discovery, even those that initially seem
Right.
revolutionary and beneficial. In a way, it mirrors the complexities we see in Marie Curie's life.
Yeah.
The triumphs intertwined with personal tragedies,
Right.
the groundbreaking achievements overshadowed by societal biases,
Right.
and the enduring legacy marred by the health risks
Yeah.
associated with her pioneering work.
But let's not lose sight of the incredible impact she had.
Right.
Her discoveries transformed our understanding of matter and energy,
Yeah.
paving the way for advancements in medicine, physics, and countless other fields.
That's true.
She was a true visionary,
Yeah.
a symbol of what's possible when passion, dedication, and intellectual brilliance collide.
Ready for another aha moment?
Sure.
Marie Curie once described her work as exploring
Okay.
the chemistry of the imponderable.
Oh, wow.
It's such a poetic phrase.
It perfectly captures the essence of what she was doing,
Yeah.
delving into the unseen world of atoms,
Right.
unraveling the mysteries of radioactivity,
Yeah.
pushing the boundaries of scientific knowledge.
I love it.
Yeah, at the time, radioactivity was this enigmatic force,
Right.
unseen and barely understood.
Right.
Marie Curie dared to explore this unknown realm,
Yeah.
and her discoveries opened up a whole new chapter in our understanding of the universe.
It's incredible to think how her work laid the foundation for modern physics
Right.
and nuclear medicine.
Absolutely.
It makes you wonder what she would think
Oh,
of the advancements in these fields
Totally.
that her discoveries made possible.
Before we move on to the final part of our deep dive,
Okay.
take a moment to reflect on what you've learned so far.
Yeah.
What stands out to you the most about Marie Curie's journey?
When we return, we'll delve into some intriguing details
Okay.
about Marie Curie's life and legacy,
Sounds good.
uncovering hidden facets of this extraordinary woman
Yeah.
that might surprise even those who think they know her story well. So we've explored her groundbreaking discoveries, her wartime heroism, the societal barriers that she shattered.
Right.
But as we delve into this final chapter of her story, it becomes even more apparent that her legacy extends far beyond her individual accomplishments.
Absolutely. The one aspect that often gets overlooked
Yeah.
is the lasting impact she had on future generations of scientists.
Right.
Particularly women.
Right. Like we were talking about.
Yeah. Her lab wasn't just a place for research.
Right.
It was a training ground for some of the brightest minds
Mm-hmm.
of the 20th century.
Like those women that we mentioned before.
Exactly.
Harriet Brooks, Ellen Gleditch, Sybil Leslie.
Yeah, they all went on to make significant contributions to science.
It's incredible.
It really is a testament to the kind of nurturing and collaborative environment
Right.
that Marie fostered in her lab.
And all these women came from
Yeah.
different countries, different backgrounds.
Different countries, right?
But they were united by their passion for science
Exactly.
and their admiration for Marie Curie.
And she didn't just teach them scientific techniques.
Right?
She instilled in them a sense of purpose,
Yeah.
a belief that they too could push the boundaries of knowledge and make a difference in the world.
That's incredible.
It's a legacy that continues to ripple through the scientific community even today.
Yeah, and it's particularly poignant considering the societal pressures these women faced at the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Pursuing a career in science, especially for women, was far from the norm.
Right. You can imagine the courage it took for these women
Yeah.
to defy those expectations,
Yeah.
to dedicate themselves to a field
Right.
that was largely dominated by men.
Right.
Marie Curie's example paved the way,
Yeah.
showing them that it was possible that their contributions were valuable and that their passion for science could change the world.
And speaking of challenging norms,
Okay.
let's kind of go back to
Yeah.
her fascination with spiritualism,
Right.
which might seem at odds with her scientific rigor.
Yeah. It's a reminder that even the greatest minds
Right.
are influenced by the cultural and intellectual currents of their time.
Exactly. It was an era of
Right.
immense scientific discovery, but also a time when spiritualism was gaining traction.
Exactly, offering a sense of mystery and wonder
Right.
that resonated with many.
And for Marie, who had experienced profound personal loss,
Of course.
it's possible that spiritualism provided a sense of comfort and connection,
Right.
a way to cope with the grief of losing Pierre.
It's a humanizing element
Yeah,
that adds another layer to our understanding
Right.
of this complex and fascinating woman.
absolutely. It also reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge
Yeah.
doesn't always follow a straight path.
Right.
Sometimes it leads us down unexpected detours,
For sure.
challenging our assumptions and pushing us to grapple with the unknown.
Exactly. And as we reflect on Marie Curie's legacy,
Yeah,
it's impossible to ignore the tragic irony
right.
that the very element she dedicated her life to studying
Yeah,
ultimately led to her demise.
yeah,
Prolonged exposure to radiation,
right.
particularly during those early years of research when the dangers were poorly understood,
Yeah.
took a toll on our health.
It's a stark reminder of
Right.
the sacrifices that often accompany scientific progress,
Yeah.
and a cautionary tale about the importance of understanding the potential risks
Right.
associated with groundbreaking discoveries.
In a way, Marie Curie's story embodies both the triumphs and the complexities
Right.
of scientific exploration.
Her life was a blend of remarkable achievements, personal tragedies,
Yeah.
societal barriers overcome,
Right.
and ultimately a legacy shaped by the unforeseen consequences of her pioneering work.
But through it all, her passion for science, her dedication to discovery,
Yeah.
and her commitment to using her knowledge for the betterment of humanity shine through.
And while her scientific contributions are undeniable,
Right.
I think it's also important to recognize her impact as a role model,
Absolutely.
as someone who defied expectations
Yeah.
and inspired generations to follow in her footsteps.
She proved that brilliance knows no gender,
Yeah,
that perseverance can overcome adversity,
right.
and that the pursuit of knowledge is a worthy endeavor, even in the face of unimaginable challenges.
It's inspiring.
Marie Curie's story is a reminder that scientific progress is often a human story,
Yeah.
one filled with passion, sacrifice, and a relentless drive to understand the world around us.
So as we conclude our deep dive into the life of Marie Curie,
Okay.
what final thought would you leave our listeners with?
I would encourage everyone to reflect on the power of curiosity,
Yeah.
the importance of challenging the status quo,
Mhm.
and the enduring impact one person can have on the world.
Yeah.
Marie Curie's story is a testament to all of these things.
Absolutely.
It's a story that continues to inspire and remind us
Yeah.
that the pursuit of knowledge is a journey worth taking,
Yeah.
even if it leads us down unexpected paths.
Well, thank you for joining us
Yeah,
on this deep dive into the extraordinary life of Marie Curie.
it was my pleasure.
We hope this journey has sparked your curiosity
Yeah.
and left you with a deeper appreciation for the complexities and triumphs
Right.
of a life dedicated to science and discovery.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.